This is the screenshots that I have taken from these best sites. This is site says, okay, the Google Scholars, open access publishing directories. You know, the open access, the directories is called that a lot of the publishers, the books. Say, for example, directory of open access books, lot of publisher books that is freely available. You can get it through the open access directory of open access books for the books. And for the journals, you'll get it from the open access DOAJ. The free medical journal, institutional archive repository, open access directory role. Likewise, you'll get the different type of the resources from the different directory. These are the screenshots I have taken it. This looks like this DOAJ. Okay, you'll see uh, in the DOAJ, uh, you see the books DOAB. Okay, uh, over 86,000 books are available. Lot of books. If you are really interested to study, use these resources freely. That will be very grateful for your career. That will be very helpful to your careers. Here, the journals, you know, from the 20,787 journals, you know, this much of records, this much of 1 crore, 10 crores, 100 crores, lakhs and lakhs of articles are available within with the 80 languages, and from the it is hosted from these 134 countries. So medical research journals, these are the resources. Okay, open access journals, Indian open access. If you are normally many, many all the higher education like the big the good researchers, they normally understand about this the foreign journals. If you are the young researchers that are the as per your educations, then you can also refer to the Indian open access journals. Journals where you pay, why I am asking journals, because in the journals, all the latest research that publish in journal, you will get those things from the journal only, not from the books. So you will be aware on the latest the research, what about this happening around the world. In India, also a lot of the journals are available. These are the academics and industry research collaborations, CSIR, NISCARS Online, Indian Academic Science, Indian Medalars, Indian Society of Education and Environment, Magno journals. So these are the screenshot of those journals. Open access journals publishers like this. Lot of the list, there's millions, crores of the journals list are there. So in for my organization, I have I have created a list for the open access journals in physics. These are the list of the journals for faculty members and the students are using these journals. The chemistry also we have listed. Uh, this we have extracted from the different directory and listed here. Open access journals in the biological science, computer science, mathematical science, open access ebooks. As I told, these are the site, these internet archives. In the internet archives, lot of the old ebooks, rare ebooks, we will get that. Those books we will not get anywhere. From here, you will get those books from these archives, this database. The Authoroma, Bartleby, DOAB, ebooks, Open Libraries, Project Gutenberg, read prints, rare books. In this the database, you will get the lot of the ebooks there. These are the screenshot of the Internet Archives. You will get the all the very rare books. This is the rare book site, loyal book site also. Uh, if you are interested in readings, you have the lot of the information to read. Discoveries. These are the Internet Archives. I think what happens. The standards I'm skipping this one. Standards is not that much. I mean the understandable to you. Uh, then upon access patent, people are filing the patents. For this, these are the sites where they can check which area are the patented or not. Upon access thesis dissertation, when you will be in the postgraduate, then which the when you are when you will be when you will start writing the thesis and dissertation, this this site will be very much useful for for your studies. Like NDLTD in India, there is the South Ganga also there. This is the South Ganga, okay. And likewise, the lot of the open access thesis dissertations sites are there, where you get the millions of the thesis and dissertations. This is the NDLTD, South Ganga, where in India, Implement Center, they have developed this database where all the theses that is deposited in the university are are archives here. E-prints, that is pre-published publications. Here also millions of the research papers are archives here, the stores here, that is called archives.org, CRNs, and the chemical science repository, copyrights. Why the before publication also they are archives here, because when the other people they will see it, they can also recommend it that whether this article will be in improving condition or not after review those articles, right? So that's why the peoples they are prefer to they publish in the e-print archives to get the good comments from the different researchers to strengthen their own publications. The screenshots of these archives, uh, the prints archives, open education resources. You know, uh, as I said, like when you are studying, the course that will have the some educational resources, the course work resources, where you will get freely. Likewise, in different side like this textbooks, open start. This is the very good site. The textbook, that is OpenStack and the Global Text Project, where you will get the lot of the textbooks freely available there. You can note down, that will be useful for your this undergraduate students, undergraduate course also. Multimedia, Khan Academic, and the research like the PubMed, Central Archives, Harvard Online's Open Valley course, Open Michigan's MIT course, Open Courseware. These are the lot of the resources, educational resources, only educational resources you will find it. As I said, the NPTELs. Now I have shown you that how you will get different, for your undergraduate peoples, for your undergraduate courses, lot of the resources are there through the NTPL. Likewise, you can use the different site, this site also, to get those your required, your required resources. You can enroll the SWAM to, uh, to get the free certificate, to do the free course from the SWAMs. And here the nine the collaborative the organizations, they are supporting the SWAYAM, that the AICT, NPTEL, UGC, CE, NCERT, NISO, IGNO, IMB, and NITT are based on their own their core area. They are supporting to the SWAYAMs. NPTELs, this is the screenshots I have taken. Open learning tools. Here, through this open learnings, you will get the lot of the certificate, that is after completing the course from this academic learning tool. You'll sitting at your home, you can register any course and get the certificates after completing that particular course. So Since everything is free, why not you will use it? That will be add on to your profile. Like Coursera, the edX, the Khan Academics, the Udemy, Urdu, OWL, open, yeah. Then the mass open, massive open online course. There are a lot of the online learning tools are there. Please register and can and they enroll the course. Virtual subject library that Harthi Trust, Internet Public Library, Social Science Cyber Library. These are the site that you will get the resources. These are the screenshots I had taken. The video, like the others portals, you are finding the videos lectures. Here also, the academic art, bioinformatics center for BITSNet, engineering to free lecture video, open YLA courseware video lectures, where you can find the video lectures and you can easily understand, say, looking at these video lectures, different video lectures in these different portals. There are these some sites. Yeah. So these are the resources, e-resources that the libraries normally acquires. When uh, we think when we find the challenges that the how this actually e-resource when we get the lot of the e-resources, then we find the challenges to manage those e-resources in the libraries. So in the 2001, the Mr. Jewels, uh, in his study, he stated that because of the flooding of the e-resources, most of the libraries uh, found that the collections, operations, and the service of these e-resources are very difficult to manage in their existing, say, the our library systems. Might be in Jamshedpur that is use the soul or maybe the Koha, I don't know. That times I think when I used to visit the Jamshedpur Women's College, it was using the soul. So, so it is very difficult to manage those in this library software. So the workshop held in 2002 in Chicago, co-sponsored by the National Information Standards Organizations and the Digital Library Federations. They discussed the standards related to issue the ERMs. This leads to the formation of DLF, the Electronic Resource Management Initiative, in October 2002, and published the report known as Electronic Resource Management Initiative Report in August 2004. So this would be the complete, that they suggested that how this ERM should be managed with the different, the life cycles. How this the management of the electronic resource will be the manage the different components. So in my books, after studying the different area of the electronic resources, I found that it should be managed in 5 different area. That is the acquisitions, access management, administration management, support management, evaluation monitoring management. Like for the acquisition management, there are different components like the access need, whether the budget is the sufficient for us to acquire the resources, how you can select it, and that but whether that we will get the trial for those resources before we subscribe it, whether how we can evaluate it. There are the different the parameters that you can evaluate those e-resources, then authenticate the bibliographic information of the e-resources, then negotiate the price, then the license, review the negotiating the license agreement. ये नॉर्मली हम लोग जब बुक खरीदते हैं, ये सब खरीदते हैं, हम लोग को कोई एग्रीमेंट साइन करना नहीं पड़ता है. ऑर्डर दो, किताब आया, रजिस्टर में एंट्री करो. बट in case of these e-resources, because whatever the we subscribe the we purchase the e-resources, that e-resources will be at the publisher platform. जब उनका प्लेटफॉर्म में वो रहता है, एक्सेस करते हैं हम यहाँ पे, तो we need to have the some agreements. तो वो एग्रीमेंट दोनों साइन करना पड़ता है, पब्लिशर भी करना पड़ता है, हम लोग को भी साइन करना पड़ता है। तो बीच में कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो तो नो वन कैन बी सफर। तो दैट इज ए वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इशू फॉर दिस लाइब्रेरियंस। तो आफ्टर एक्सेस हो गया, तो आई मीन द एक्विजिशन हो गया, उसके बाद हाउ वी कैन मैनेज इट। ऑथेंटिकेशन ऑथराइजेशन मीन्स कोई तो सारा दुनिया उसको यूज नहीं कर सकता है। जो हमारा इंस्टीट्यूट में, हमारा कॉलेज में जो फैकल्टी हैं, स्टूडेंट्स हैं, उसी को ही यूज करेगा। सो दैट मीन्स that should be the resources should be authenticated and authorizations who are the authorized users, and which resources should be authenticated to access at our campus. Then open opaque access में हम उसको इंडेक्स कर सकते हैं। ओपाक लाइब्रेरी का ओपाक जो है लाइब्रेरी पोर्टल में A to Z लिस्ट पे कर सकते हैं, ताकि इजी टू दैट विल बी इजी फॉर द यूजर। सब्जेक्ट इंडेक्स कर सकते हैं, किस ये जितना भी ई रिसोर्स है कौन सा सब्जेक्ट एरिया में, सो दैट विल बी इजी टू यूजर टू फाइंड आउट properly. If you are a physics area, if you are the chemistry area, that don't need to go to the different I mean the different site. Only go to that particular subject. Physics, you will get those resources. Then federated site, discovery search, all the that e-resources should be, that will be integrated in one platform like the Google's, so that you will get those e-resources that is subscribed, or that will be all the open e-resources that will be indexed in your library. That only you can get the resources that took full text, that search the full text also. Link resolvers, it will directly link to the full text. ब्राउजिंग लिस्ट भी होगा। एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में तो आपका डिफरेंट लॉगिन, वेदर this particular users can be use it or not, that control you can do it, restrict the user at a person. Claiming reports, whether lot of these times many resources are not working, that times you can contact to the publisher or the vendors to manage to provide the access properly. Support management like this, problem loggings, contact information of the different browse, I mean the different publisher, vendors, troubleshooting, software needs, hardware, all those things are integrated in the software. Evaluation monitoring, जर्नल्स जैसे होता है कि हर साल हम लोग रिन्यू करना पड़ता है जर्नल्स को। सो जब इशू ज्यादा यूज नहीं होता है तो उसको बंद कर देंगे, तो यूसेज स्टैटिस्टिक ऑटोमेटिकली ERM में आ जाता है। यूजर्स फीडबैक, बेस्ड ऑन द यूजर फीडबैक यू कैन रिन्यू इट। डाउन टाइम एनालिसिस एंड रिव्यू प्रॉब्लम्स, कब बंद होता है, कब चलता है ई रिसोर्सेज, बेस्ड ऑन दैट आल्सो यू रिव्यू वेदर विल गो फॉर द नेक्स्ट ईयर और नॉट। यूनिकनेस, वन डाटाबेस में बहुत सारे हजारों आर्टिकल्स है, दूसरा डाटाबेस में बहुत अगर सेम होता है तो परचेज करके फायदा नहीं है, दोनों को पेमेंट करते हैं सेम आर्टिकल सेम जर्नल्स के लिए। सो दिस database that can find out the uniqueness. If it is duplicate, it will show it that this article is this journal is the duplicate. It's no need to subscribe it. So you will not pay the double payment for the one journals in different database. So the acquisitions management, I said that the selection, how will select it on e-resources, that is recommendation, trial effort, demonstration from the publishers, user recommendation, discussion list, peer library website, means uh, uh, whether IIT Delhi is subscribing, based on looking at that, we should subscribe or not. Publisher catalog from the other library of similar natures, colleagues suggestion, देन ट्रायल लेंगे हम लोग, उससे पहले ट्रायल लेंगे, देन अगर अच्छा है यूजर्स उसको मैंने रेडी है यूज करने के लिए, देन विल गो फॉर इवैल्यूएशंस, whether the content is good, whether it is regularly updating or not, quality, reputation of the publisher as well, the intellectual level. Many publisher they don't I mean they go with this quality the publications only for the sake of this earning money they publish it. That we have to that you have to see it properly. If it is the good content, then you can subscribe or purchase it. Indexing upgradations properly, whether indexing regularly or not, authority scholarly or not, accessibility, cost factor, technical software support, license agreement. I said a lot of the things that has to be are review, evaluate it before you are subscribing any e-resources. Then authenticate bibliography information of the resources. Very verify coverage, content, contributors of the product, frequency of the update and the cost, all those things that you have to authenticate it properly. Acquisitions medals में individuals बहुत सारे I don't know whether you will be able to understand this or not. जब हम लोग बुक ई बुक खरीदते हैं कि इंडिविजुअल टाइटल को भी खरीदते हैं, उसके बाद और पब्लिशर एक ही साथ 15 बुक्स लेके आते हैं, आप एक ही साथ खरीदो तो आपको डिस्काउंट देंगे, वो भी होता है। एविडेंस बेस्ड एक्विजिशंस, मान लीजिए एक पब्लिशर के बाद 50 बुक्स है, तो आपको पूरा टोटल फुल एक्सेस खोल देगा, जो अगर आपको अच्छा लगेगा आपका पढ़ते पढ़ते उसी को ही आप परचेज करोगे। सो दैट इज द एविडेंस बेस्ड। एंड द पैटर्न ड्राइविंग, आपको फ्रंट एंड में वो आपको पेमेंट करना पड़ेगा एक अमाउंट, बेस्ड ऑन दैट यू हैव टू एक्वायर। तो प्राइसिंग नेगोशिएशन में डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ प्राइसिंग नेगोशिएशन है, प्रोडक्ट टाइप है, रेंटल मॉडल है, इंस्टीट्यूशनल साइज है, कंसोर्शियम बेस्ड है, डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ प्राइस मॉडल दैट लाइब्रेरियंस नेगोशिएट टू परचेज द ई रिसोर्सेस। रिव्यूइंग लाइसेंस एग्रीमेंट ऐसा कि वो ऑथराइज कौन सा साइट को ऑथराइज करेगा नहीं करेगा, वो लाइसेंस एग्रीमेंट में हम लोग साइन करते हैं। तो आर्काइविंग पॉलिसी, अगर इस साल हम ले रहे हैं, दूसरा साल ले रहे हैं, इस साल का जो पेमेंट दिए हैं वो नेक्स्ट टाइम एक्सेसिबल होगा कि नहीं होगा, अगर नहीं होगा नहीं दिए तो नेक्स्ट ईयर्स में वो होगा। इंस्टीट्यूशनल सेल्फ जो भी पब्लिश कर रहे हैं, वो ऑथर्स लोग पब्लिश करते हैं, उसका इंस्टीट्यूशनल आर्काइव्स में भी हो सकता है कि नहीं, हम लोग आर्काइव कर सकते हैं कि नहीं। Copyright fair use, that can be whether it is allowed to freely download or print the materials, permission to for the interlibrary loans, electronic course reserves, distance educations, all those things should be mentioned in the license agreement. Usage statistics, they should provide the usage statistics also. So cost factor also mentioned in the license agreement. Then technical considerations means that should be integrated with the different the tools like the discovery services, predator searches, so that easily that you can access it. Then there are a lot of the area governing laws. Yeah, that is the important law. So any publisher that is they are in the, say for example, one publisher is in US and we are subscribing in India. If anything will be happen, so we'll go and fight with this that company in USA. So in that license agreement, we have to write that any dispute that we settle within the geographical limitation of the institutions. हमारा institution के पास और जो भी high court है उसी में होना चाहिए, वो लिखना चाहिए. Like so, while placing the orders, we normally listed all those things. Access management, like the OPA, as I said in the beginning, in the middles, that these are the area where we can, after acquire the e-resources, we will manage those e-resources in different platforms, like the OPA A to Z list, A to Z आपको आ जाएगा, जो भी जर्नल से आपका लाखों लाख का भी अगर ई रिसोर्सेस है आर्टिकल के साथ और जर्नल के साथ A to Z लिस्ट में आ जाएगा। फेडरेटेड एंड डिस्कवरी सर्विसेज में जैसे कि बोला था गूगल टाइप का है, उसमें इंटीग्रेटेड करने के बाद सब एक ही साथ उसको सर्च कर सकते हैं। देन लिंक रिजॉल्वर्स, आप क्लिक करेंगे तो ऑटोमेटिकली जो आपको टारगेट चला जाता है, फुल टेक्स्ट आप देखते हो, उसी में वो लिंक रिजॉल्वर का टेक्नोलॉजी ऐड है। सब्जेक्ट इंडेक्स होता है, ब्राउजिंग लिस्ट होता है, एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन एज आई सेड different login password hoga the different users. Support management, contact of the informations that I already told you. Evaluation monitoring, different standards लगता है, that is the SUSI and counter protocol different standards लगता है. So ये जो भी हम लोग परचेज करते हैं उसी ई रिसोर्सेस का कितना यूज हुआ है हमारा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में. How to that we know it, if you use the counter or SUSI protocol, then we can only know that this you can know that these resources are using this much of time within these periods. So uniqueness also, that if it is unique, then you can go for it. Downtime analysis, user feedback, based on user feedbacks, we can evaluate the things. So हम लोग जो जितना भी मैनेज कर रहे हैं, मैंने ई रिसोर्सेस जो है, जो डिफरेंट लाइब्रेरी साइट आई मीन दी वेबसाइट है जिसकी कि हम लोग मैनेज करते हैं, इंडिया में काफी कम जगह में ये सॉफ्टवेयर यूज है। पहले जो 1 से 8 तक है वो है पेमेंट वर्जन से, बट दी ओवरऑल एंड दी सिंपल टूल डिजिटल लाइब्रेरी सॉफ्टवेयर वो तो है ओपन एक्सेस वाला है, फ्रीली अवेलेबल है, जिसमें कि हम लोग जितना भी ई रिसोर्स है एक ही साथ मैनेज कर सकते हैं। These are the features are ERM, software different feature, feature of the different softwares. So I don't think that will be useful for use for the undergraduate students. Develop this is Alma. This this Alma is the best the library this ERM software, but you can manage all the resources with the almost all features. FCR's Pora license tools, uh, university, not a collab. This is the open source software. Many libraries are using these ones. So major features are these access restrictions. हम लोग access को restrict कर सकते हैं, किसको use कर सकते हैं, किसी को दे सकते हैं use करने के लिए, किसी को नहीं कर सकते. That we can limit our to based on our own requirement, own needs. Then authenticate notifications, automatic notifications. If any e-resources are adding to our library, automatically it will be notified to all the users, so that these e-resources are added today. Based on that, it will circulate to us. Automatically download the metadata, A to Z list, budget trackings and funds. It tracks that if we have filled the budget, then it will track automatically this budget is for this subject, this department and these departments. Based on that, you can subscribe or acquire it for your different department. Circulations, consistent update, contact information, cost analysis, current awareness, discovery, integrated opaque, knowledge base. When all the resources are placed in one place, that is called the knowledge base. So all the softwares, they maintain their own knowledge base. License module with the template, licensing, all these license, because different publishers different license agreement. So all the license agreement you can manage in the one platforms. Licensing, link reservoirs, overlap analysis, remote logging. मान ले कि जैसे कि if you are accessing any e-resources within your campus, within your institute, if you are sitting at your home also, that resources can be accessed through the remote login softwares. So this facility is provided by the ERMs, renewal information, report functionalities, resource sharing, single search, user statistic, workflow. These are all these good features that is available in the ERM system, which are not in this normal library management software. So the based on the features as per the proprietary software, that is Alma is the best one, and for the open access, that is Coral. This Coral is the second. So when there are some standards also when you are developing this any software, there are some standards you used to in the different area. Like the acquisitions, that is the different. These are the standards that you use. The accessibility area, these are the different standards that you use, so that it will be interoperable with the different software at a time. Administration area, for the administration area, use the standards like the Open URL, the Kabatars, RDS, Mark 21s. Support like this I2, international standards, names, identifiers. When you are the support feature is there, then you use these standards, so that it will unique for all the softwares. And the evaluation monitoring, that counter, SUSI and course, these are the standards that you are using. These are all those things that mentions in the the slides details. So the electronic resource management, that are the advantage and the this disadvantage. The advantage are the effectively manage the life cycle of the resources, starting from the evaluation, selection, acquisitions through renewal, review, and cancellations. It, ability to maintain resources, track license, manage coverage data, that is A to Z list, as I said. It assists in managing the journals with no duplication of the efforts, duplicate chart that I told you, uniqueness. So easily cost and analyze the cost, usage and the license informations, and librarian can quickly analyze actual expenditure versus the budget, allow users to simultaneously search multiple database and receive the combined results at one go, from the search from the different databases. Negotiation license with the content providers, evaluations of the trial subscription, centralized acquisitions, budget orderings, email alert, reminds before the license are up for renewals with custom time periods. These are these a lot of the features that is that we consider the advantage of this electronic resource management. But there is some disadvantage that the digital collections of the digital image, streaming video, sound that has not dealt with. The implementation of ERM streams lead to the huge additional cost for this, since the most proprietary ERMs are very costly. So a lot of the disadvantages are there. Integration of electronic resource in ERMs is also monotonous job, which takes longer times. Not a single ERM provide the complete functionality of the workflow of these e-resources. So these are the area that uh, the disadvantage of the RMs. Many of these big the university they have implemented in this ARMs, like the California University, USA, Chicago, I mean the Imperial College of London, UK, University of Washington, USA. These are these big university. They have the crores of the budget for these libraries and huge electronic resources. They are managing those resources through this software. Thank you. These are the all about these electronic resources. I hope you may a little bit understand. Uh, Starting from the e-resources to the how to manage those e-resources.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your valuable thoughts and insights on electronic resource management. And I'm certain that the students will benefit greatly from your experiences. Now, sir, we have received